And that's the word that sort of stops me, cyanide.
Mm-hmm. Cyanide is an industrial chemical that we use. And if you look at the mining industry, our use of this industrial chemical is state of the art.
At company headquarters in Denver, the mercury spill was a wake-up call for Larry Kurlander. He wrote a letter to company management stating that the spill has cost us our hard-earned reputation, a reputation that will be stained for many years to come. He recommended bonuses be cut or forfeited by the officers responsible, including you. That couldn't have been very popular.
It was not.
Was it done?
I would say it was not done. It was done in such a minimal way, in my opinion, as to have no impact. We had to send a message, and I don't think we did that adequately.
After the mercury spill, Newmont decided to investigate what was going on at the mine, and they sent Larry Kurlander back to Peru to conduct an environmental audit.
There were water issues, there were air issues, there were road issues, there were health issues, all arising out of the mining operation.
We obtained a copy of the audit that Kurlander and his team produced, an audit which found 20 high-priority problems at the mine. Many of the findings confirmed the complaints of the villagers, that their water was contaminated and fish were disappearing. The audit also found that waste rock at the mine had turned acidic and was generating acid runoff. In fact, the findings were so serious that Kurlander, in a memo, warned that senior executives could be subject to criminal prosecution and imprisonment. The company says it operates overseas at the same standards that it would have to meet here in the United States. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Were they doing that in Peru?
No.
Were these minor violations?
No.
What standard were they using?
You have to ask them that question. But it was not a U.S. standard, and it was not a Peruvian standard.
We wanted to discuss the audit with Newmont CEO Wayne Murdy, but he declined our request for an interview. For Kurlander, the audit and the company's response to it was a personal turning point.
You had a transformation, if you will, during this period, in terms of your perspective.
I think that's a fair statement.
In what way? Maybe you could describe that.
Well, we all understand that the extractive industries, particularly mining, disturb the earth. And when we're out there preaching that, we're guardians of the environment, and you suddenly discover that we're not, it's like someone hit you in the stomach real hard.
Less than a year after the audit, Larry Kurlander decided to retire.
Because the social license is granted by the people of the community, and unlike the government license, it's renewable every day. And without building a trust with the people who live there and work there, and who've lived there for centuries, you're going to have trouble, and indeed they have.
I hate the term social license. I do not understand what social license means. We essentially apply social responsibility, caring for people, but social license, I expect a license from the authorities, from the Ministry of Mines. I expect a license from the regional government, but I don't expect a license from the whole